How's it going, hipster? How it go?
This one hit to second might be it. That is the ball game.
Yo, 7 sounds good, brother. Sounds good. Monday absolutely screwed me and got my. Do I hope it doesn't break. It's crazy that issues. That is insane. I will not lie. Also, longest streak's over. Streak's over. That man got Brock Lesnar by a random Monday. Transfer folder. PC break. Close that. Open that. Do that. Welcome back to UCW Breakdown, ladies and gentlemen. What is Let's get hype in chat. Let's go. Let's go. What's going on, Marshall? Welcome in. Welcome in. I see you, Drew. I see you. Hi, Rad. What's going on, DK? Welcome in, brother. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great Friday. Near the end of the week, near the end of the week from hell, but our boss bought us lunch today, so thank us. Hey, congratulations! What's going on, Logrest? Welcome in. What's going on, Cool Kid K? How's it going? Stop scrolling on YouTube. This is where you want to be. Change this shit real quick so y'all can't see all the behind-the-scenes stuff. There we are. There we are. Welcome back. Let me. We're not ready for this yet. Hold on. Hold on. What's going on? Welcome back to UCW Breakdown. It's Friday. That means it's extreme wrestling time. Can I get a Hoya? Okay. Yay. Yay. Okay. We got, I'm fucking all over the place. Rip King Universe. I can check it out. I can check it out after stream. I can do that. Universe mode, though, it is a WWE 2K25 EFED for everybody who is new. We do have roster slots that are open. United. That's all you got to do. You know, drop a follow on Twitch is appreciated as well. What's going on, BD? What up? Beyond that, start off the night late. Wait, I'm missing something. I'm missing something. There we go. Sorry. I can hear my own thoughts, and that's a problem. Twitch is weird today. Twitch is weird today. It's a little weird. Ladies Jones taking on Vintora in a one-on-one Extreme Rules match to start off the evening. As I said, let me get to where I can actually see the card on this. I thought I was set up. My shit is not as set up as I thought it was. Chilling. How's everyone doing? Not too bad, brother. No, we're gonna have Wade Jones taking on Vintora in an Extreme Rules match, and then after that, ladies and gentlemen, Ogre will be taking on Jimmy Dice. Submissions only match in the Deathlock division. The Deathlock Championship will not be on the line tonight, as the Deathlock Champion is, you know, a little tied up in the co-main event of the evening, going against Dad Trainer, as well as Baker Perice. Will be carrying the way for the Deathlock Championship here this evening. After that, Jade Tempest takes on Rose Daniels, once again in an Extreme Rules one-on-one match to represent UCW's women's division here tonight. After that, Ace Indigo will be taking on Evan Russell for the Block Championship. Ace Indigo had some words for Evan Russell in the Discord earlier this evening. If anybody got to check that out, I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. And then after that, ladies and gentlemen, we had Drewfie in a triple threat elimination match. This will decide the #1 contender for the Breakdown World Championship. Dad Trainer has spoken out for the first time in a couple of months, saying that he is coming for Ace Anderson, coming back for that championship. And he's going to step through Baker Perice and Drewfie to do it. Twitch, I click reply to people for a reason, right? Like I be trying to talk to people. War Games, UCW versus MyW Universe mode. So we've already done something similar to that. We did it in November. If you'd like to check it out, the VOD is. But for me to actually with a different EFED or Universe mode or anything like that, I actually have to know you. You have to be in the community. You have to actually bring something to the table. Stick around, and maybe that can happen. GG. After that, Bellatrix will be taking on the most dominant women's champion that we have seen here in UCW since. This is a 2 out of 3 falls normal rules match, but we got 5 matches we got to get through before we can get to that one. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Vintora. Once again, just a regular one-on-one Extreme Rules match, 1 fall. Ladies and first, one of UCW's newest signees. He's taken the roster by storm thus far. Having this match, ladies and gentlemen, Wade Jones making his way down to the.
No one eyes flash when I breathe. City on my shoulders and it moves when I lean. Young king with the hunger, I've been to the core.
I feel like I did Vintora dirty, but
looking bright 'cause I wrote it in bold. I don't wait for the moment, man. I take what I claim. Every setback lit the fire. Now I'm dancing in the flame. Heart steady like a metronome. Pressure never shook me. I was on the ground. Don't put. Got the crowd going wild when I line up. I don't fold, I don't bluff. I just
boy are the only ones to really lose much from prime results not being included in my opinion. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent making his way down 2 times at that. Ladies and gentlemen, Vintora making his way down to the ring. What's the rule about entrances or entrance music? So I can make it for you. You can make it yourself. It just has to be non-copyright. Where's Ricky? I forgot he was supposed to be his manager, to be completely honest. That's the thing with managers. We do them sometimes, but I won't. with having an actual like manager, it's a little weird. So I gotta remember that shit. My man's walking like he's trying to get whipped. He is. He's on that. Already said what I said. Not gonna change my answer. Sorry if that hurts your feelings, but in order for that to happen, you actually got to be a part of the community for quite some time. The only person who I've actually collaborated with ran an EFED for 3 years. He had been doing it longer than me, and that's the only reason why it happened. So over the top rope, Vintora misses for a roll-up cover very early on, trying to end the match before it really even gets started. Tell me when. That's crazy. You need help. Drops the knee across the face of Wade. Both men starting a little slow. Gets out of the way of that big kick to the face. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. His shoulders. Time to play something to make a song because fuck AI music. Hey. Shit is useful. It's definitely better than commissioning for some shit that 9 times out of 10 doesn't come out the way that I want. And that's from a musician. I just don't have time to. Sling blade from Wade Jones. Big drop kick to the side of the face. Tried to go over the top rope. Vintora stops him. Drop kick. Takes down Wade Jones. I'm scuffing. I'm fucking it up. Trying to do it with one hand. Clothesline takes him down. Sledgehammer in the hand of Wade Jones. Boy, I hope so. It's getting warm. Sledgehammer shot to the body of Wade Jones misses. Wade with a reversal. Asking you all if you got my PDFs for tomorrow. Let me see. I have it. It's in the create a character section. So DK should also have it. Tora using his power to his advantage. He's got Wade up on his shoulders. Dumps him down. Wade Jones, a light heavyweight compared to the much larger Vintora. Let me at King Hipster. Twitch has been a little finicky the last couple of days. Once again. Third time's the charm. Big kick to the face finally lands for down Vintora on the outside. Big knee to the face on the way. Got him by the back of the head. Match doesn't end on the outside. These two gentlemen don't seem to give a shit about that. Vintora off of the ring apron. Kendo stick in the hand of Jones. Knocks it out. Nice combo, makes Vintora fall. Jones going underneath the ring. His turn this time. Steal. He's got a trash can in his hands. Wade Jones, big kick to the body. Stomping down on the back of the head. Just 1 second, y'all. I got a voice message from my brother. Vintora looking a little dominant the later we get. Ladder in the hands of Vintora. We're going back outside. Hope you're having a wonderful day. That's it. Moonsault from Jones. Caught his ankles on the apron. Back of the head. Vintora laying on the outside. Struggling to make his way back up to his feet. Sling blade from Vintora once again. Sling blade from Vintora once again. Takes down Jones. Elbows to the body. I'm not sure what that was supposed to be honest. Wade Jones going up to the top rope. While Vintora catches the elbow drop to the... Was it work? Didn't realize I got promoted because I never tagged XD, but I did respond. Trying to remember who... Oh, Evan Russell. Oh. Yeah, Ace Indigo. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm remembering now. Feels like I remembered. It's all good, brother. It's all good. I've been meaning to get like a master buddy and who they are on the roster and shit like that, so that you can go with somewhere in the Discord and look and get all of their ads and stuff, just to make shit like that a little easier. Because it definitely does help to know when someone's talking shit whenever they at you. If they don't have access to like knowing who you are, then you know that's when things get a little complicated. And then there's things I could do on my end to make that easier. So I've been getting around to it. And just the process of looking at my computer, and I get stir crazy as hell. We need to talk tonight about tomorrow and Sunday and the thing for Awakening. Word. Sounds good. Sometimes you gotta get caught up in the promo. You forgot to add someone. Yeah, you up in the shit that you forget that you're talking to an actual human being. Drop. Thought he was gonna go for a choke slam. Drops Vintora across his knees, going for the cover. 1, 2, only. If you do it as people get added, it helps. Yeah, it does. It definitely does. Especially because I can take them straight from How to Become United, get their character Discord name, and just add them that way. Drop kick to the back. Vintora goes down. Sledgehammer to the back. Sometimes I cut promos where I'm just speaking, addressing UCW. I'm not talking to anybody specifically, just talking. I realized it had been like damn near a month since Adam Thomas had cut a promo. And I was just like, oh shit, I gotta do better. Drop kick from Vintora, takes down Jones. Kick to the body. Jones knocks the table out of the hands of Vintora. Drops him down on his back. Huge explosion of power from Jones, going for the cover. Look at the ref and Vintora were high-fiving right there. Did y'all see that? Oh, but no, DK stuff after I get done anyway. Adam Thomas has a company run. He'll speak when he needs to. Big knee to the face at Jones. Going for the cover, Vintora. Only 2. I'm not talking to nobody. I'm just speaking. If y'all get intimidated by what the fuck I'm saying, that's not my fault. Bouncing the face of Wall Vintora off the top turnbuckle. A little bit of... Listen. He's coming back. I don't care what you say. All right. SMFC will be seeing the return of Dustin Hunter at some point. You won. Dustin Hunter gets back in the octagon. Not Wade Jones. Jones also busted open.
The letters, Mason. What do they mean?
The King Man. Thank you for... I appreciate you. Welcome to the community. He might be training Adam Thomas, but he could be using Adam Thomas as warm up for getting back in the octagon. That's what I'm saying. My sources say Wade Jones shattering the kendo stick across the back of Wall Vintora. Big clothesline. Vintora gets folded in half, spun around a little bit. Jones putting him in a washing machine. Big moonsault off the side. Huge slam from... Everyone who's ever MMA'd has their old man run after they get restless from being retired. Exactly. Whether it's in WWE or it's in the top rope, Vintora goes down again. Sledgehammer in his hands. Across the body. Wade Jones. A lot of damage with that sledgehammer to the midsection of Wall Vintora. Gets him back up to his feet. Vintora with a reversal. Big elbows to the body. Backing Jones down. He already did. He fought Burrow. 2. Got Jones up on his shoulders. Drops him on his neck. Going for the cover. 2. Only 2. Sledgehammer shot. Jones. Big kick to the face. When's the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship game coming out to give people their old man runs? Hey, I would be so down with the BKFC game. That shit would be so fun, dude. Wade Jones. Big kick to the face of Vintora. Vintora falls. Final time. Wade Jones. Only 2. Sledgehammer in his hands. Here. Lays him out in the middle of the ring. Going for the cover. Wade Jones. 3. Wade Jones walking away with the victory. Those lights are bright. My eye just twitched. That was crazy. No, just enough. The buffering is... See, it doesn't show that I'm having much of an instability issue on my end. It's bouncing between like 6 and 7 megabytes per second. So like 6,000, 7,000 kilobits. So it's not showing that it's anything too crazy on my end. Cole? GG's, indeed, indeed. Not gonna lie, I've been looking into Undisputed, the boxing game, because of how realistic it is. Creation Suite looks good and kind of in depth, but I feel like it clashed with SMFC too much, and I need to choose one or the other. But people like the stand up, so I'm kind of torn. So unless Undisputed has gotten like a major revamp, apparently it is very fucking jank. They focused a lot on career, so while like the HUD and the game and all that shit looks so fucking cool and so in depth, I've heard nothing but bad things about the actual gameplay. You might have seen completely different shit. Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is a submissions only this evening. Making their way down to the ring first, ladies and gentlemen, representing Creature Feature, he is one part of your team champions of the world. The big bag monster from HIW, making his presence you even more. Ogre, making his way down to the ring. What's going on, Ogre? Welcome in, brother. Welcome in. Ogre in the Deathlock division? Yeah, buddy. You've seen the bear hug. You've seen Ogre damn near take the life from a man by hugging him. And he's finally decided to take that skill set to the Deathlock division. Maybe. Internet champion. Making his return to Breakdown. Jimmy Dice, ladies and gentlemen.
Young and able, 7 come 11, Lux on my side. Every match I walk in, I'm leaving with the prize. Stacking my chips, I ain't here to play. Fuck lights to the UCW floor. Land just right. All in. I win before the fight begins. All in. The house always wins. You're bluffing. I can see it in your stance. One wrong move, I'll take your last chance. Cash in fast.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ogre and Jimmy Dice set for a one-fall submissions only match here this evening. Jimmy Dice tries to take down Ogre. Hands down, facing the biggest competitor he's ever faced in his entire career. Here's CW. Got his head trapped. Slams him down on the mat. Reversal. Ogre gets out of the way. Big kick to the body. Headbutt misses. Blows to the body once again. Jimmy Dice putting up a hell of a fight early on against Ogre. Not letting the power get too much for him. We might be seeing the end of that, though. Leg drop from Ogre misses. Jimmy Dice gets out of the way. Big punch does not knock him down. Jimmy Dice up on the shoulders of Ogre. Damn near 7 feet. Big boot to the face. Jimmy Dice gets folded. Hurricane Rana from Dice. I don't know what Dice was just standing on right there. He was doing, you know, remember that one internet trend where they like step on the box? Jimmy Dice being carried around like dead weight. Ogre going over the ropes. Jimmy Dice is clothesline once again, does not take down Ogre. Huge. This is one of the things that makes Ogre so fucking dangerous. Ladies and gentlemen, this man is able to explode with speed, able to possess. Big kick to the body. Ogre once again shoving Jimmy Dice away. He's going to bite down on his fingers. Partially a mind game that Ogre likes to play with his opponents. You know, nobody knows much about creature feature. Ogre, the massive slap across the face of Jimmy Dice. Dice up with the monster. Chops across the chest, continue to land. Big punch misses. Ogre with a massive kick to the body. Oh no. Jimmy Dice. Ogre's going for it. Nick Teague, yes we are. Yes we are. If you are interested in joining, since you are on YouTube, all you've got to do is you got to go to the channel description, click on the Discord link, then check out our Discord rules and the how to become you to conduct yourself in chat, in Discord, and how to join the EFED. Jimmy looks like a little action figure getting thrown around by him. He really does. He really does. Gets him up on his shoulders. Dice with a reversal. Ogre with one of his own. Once again, just body check from Ogre. Decimates Jimmy. Once again, face first onto the ring. Ogre rolls over Jimmy Dice. Clutching the sides of it. Dice able to get out. Ogre gets up to his feet. Dice trying to make an advantage of getting the big man to finally fall. Takes the legs out from underneath him. He's got his leg locked up. Ogre immediately out. And when you think about it, I mean, Jimmy Dice just tried to suffocate. Rolling uppercut from Jimmy. Going up to the middle rope. Ogre stands up. Jimmy Dice. Wrong move. Big power bomb from Ogre. Once again, Jimmy Dice, terrified of what's going to have land. Big kicks to the legs. Trying to chop down the tree, and he does. Dice isolating the legs of the big man. Ah, damn bad he can't. Kick to the body. Caught, elbow across the knee. Ogre with a massive punch to the face. Chop to the chest. Massive buckle bomb from... Rolls over Dice once again. Applying pressure to both sides of the brain, dropping him back down on his back. Ogre is simply playing with his food at this point. Switches the hold. Like a dump truck, throws him into the referee. Getting the crowd behind him, or just letting him know what he thinks of him. Welcome in. If you didn't hear UCW, you can find the Discord link in the description. Alternatively, if you cannot find it, let me know and I will try to help. Sounds good, Joker. Thank you, sir. Also, welcome in. Ogre. Once again. Rolling. Going for the submission. One more. Struggling. Ogre releases the hold. Big kick to the body. Big punch to the face. Jimmy somehow getting Ogre up on top of that rope. Does he taste like chicken? He might. He might. Dice is rolling. Big kick to the face. Ogre goes down. Top rope. Ogre makes his way to his feet. Rope, big fist to the face, connects. Is smooth. I don't understand why Twitch is buffering. It's in a hot ass minute. That doesn't make much sense to me. It might just be Twitch being fucking Twitch. Because on my elbow drop to Jimmy Dice. Ogre getting patiently waiting for his opponent to rise to his feet. Huge headbutt from Ogre. Got him by the throat. Rolls him over. Big suplex from Ogre. Bites down on his fingers. Slams him down. Stomps down on the arm once again. Dice back up to his feet. Ogre took a second to look around, and it was too long. Leg wrapped up tight. To get out. Jimmy Dice releases the hold. If you don't have Discord, is that okay? So we do a lot of promo on Discord, but it is a much harder experience, just in my opinion, because you can't really cut promos to your character or anything like that. I've been workshopping an idea for the YouTube guys where maybe like having the community post section, letting y'all cut promos in there, and then I can add that into the Discord myself. But I haven't completely made my mind. Just because I don't know if you guys can actually post. Going on, Voidmaster Sabin. Ogre gets out once again. Jimmy Dice has got Ogre laid out. Big elbow across the throat and chest. Dice is getting fired up. Ogre makes his way back up to his feet. Huge up is indeed free. Bouncing the head of Jimmy Dice off the turnbuckle. Stomping down on the chest and throat of Jimmy Dice. Yeah, age can be a factor. I know with Nolan, it's just from being allowed to have a Discord, and then he'll be in the Discord. So age can definitely be a factor. Elbow drops to the leg is what they're going to be watching. We try and keep it appropriate. Just because I remember being a kid and really liking wrestling, and I honestly didn't have friends to talk to who liked wrestling as well. So like I just loved wrestling, buddy. So, as much as I can, I want to be a place for people to be able to do that. Like it's not for adults, but like at a certain age, I guess you're welcome. Is the best way to say that. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Ho is nicer than bitch. It is. Ho is nicer than bitch. I'll bend. Reverse pile driver from Jimmy Dice. Ogre just no-sold it. Back into the corner. Elbow to the face. Gets Jimmy Dice to sit up. Referees all up in his way. Ogre misses. You know that the team needs him. Kidding. The team managed 11 weeks without him. Ogre's behind Jimmy Dice. Down onto his knee. Long story short, you can still join, but be aware it's harder for UCW to point your wrestler in a direction without promo guidance, so it's your call. That ref is fucking Ogre. Yeah. Straight up stood in front of him. Fucked up his whole spot. Ogre laid out in the middle of the ring. Jimmy Dice. Back to those legs. Ogre. Ogre taps. A leg lock. Takes down Ogre. It's my question. Where was the bear hug? Thank you, 2K. You pissed me off. Can I break the fourth wall for y'all for a second? Jimmy Dice is not a real fucking person. I'll list. He's a 70, 95. What, 2K? What's going on, Arcanite? Welcome in, welcome in. Almost. Maybe. That might have happened. Jade Tempest. Daniels. Go CPU. I love it. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring, a former UCW Women's World Champion, multi-time at that, when she made her debut. Jimmy versus Clit. Leon's nickname for him when I fucking Clint.
I wrote this down when the room went quiet, every nervous scream, thunder rolling through my chest tonight. Something's been up inside. The mirror shows a different face, someone I don't recognize. Here it coming, can name there's a storm, there's a storm in my heart. Pray to the calm before I can't hold on anymore. Pages filled with all these words I never said, holding back the hurricane in my head. But the pressure's rising and the winds are strong. Been quiet for too long.
Ladies and gentlemen, making her way down to the ring next, she is 2 titles away from being the clown. Back on the come up, ladies and gentlemen, Rose Daniels, a former Breakdown Women's World Champion for Drive and Ironclad Champion, making her way down to the ring representing the Crimson Syndicate.
Twisted
Rose
in
Daniels.
silence now. You want a rose, I got roots in rage. I bloom in blood, I own the cage. In bloom, I walk through flame. You speak in whispers, I roar your name. You try to bury me, called it defeat. The petals cut deep when you taste
Rose Daniels, ladies and gentlemen, looking very focused this evening. Jade Tempest makes her way down from the top rope. Rose Daniels comes out like a rocket. These two women have had a match against each other here in UCW. I do need to remind you all of that. Thank you. Thank you, computer. I have someone who can join with me that doesn't have a faction, that we run a faction together, and he's the leader, and I'm a silent muscle. That's fine. That's fine. If that's how you want to do it, that is A-okay with me, big dog. That makes sense. If you can actually, like, you know, because a big way that I know how to book matches against who you think you would look good against, shit like that, is if, like, promos and shit happen. And we've got one guy who watches on YouTube exclusively, because he doesn't have a Twitch account, and he struggles to be updated. I guess he can't access the Discord, so it does that shit, and it also helps with other people. If you have matches against them, they can promo against match, like shit like that. Big elbow to the face, but factions are welcome. New hires are welcome. The more, the merrier. We're looking for tag teams, women wrestlers, and male wrestlers. All of Rose Daniels flips Jade Tempest down onto the metal bit. Is getting fired up. You can always tell when she's getting focused. Bounces the face of Jade Tempest off the top turnbuckle. Jade Tempest up on that middle rope and a forearm to the face. Rose goes down. 1. One, two, only one. Jade Tempest able to kick out. Kicks to the legs. 3. Very early on. 1, 2, 3. Rose Daniels with the fastest match in UCW history. Defeat quite literally 3 kicks was all, as I said, Rose Daniels back on the come up. Happy with not being in the title picture. A little bit of that frustration obviously folding through. Congratulations to Rose Daniels. Her. That was fast. And Del Rio match just a little bit. That shit was crazy. To go Carnage Championship in a no hold. Making his way down to the ring first, ladies and gentlemen. He calls himself the Rock and Roll God. Russell did respond. Yeah, I read it. I read it literally right before this match. What I have to say? Go check the Discord. Ace Indigo, ladies and gentlemen. Rose beat Jade in the fastest match in UCW history 3 times, and GG. Slowly stepping back in. Makes complete sense, Nick. Makes complete sense, brother. Absolutely stomped Jade. And ladies and gentlemen, making his way champion, a 4-time MVP, and most importantly, your Prince of Carnage champion representing the money team.
Let's run it up. Whole crowd chain, I ain't even in that show. Every belt touch gold with my name on. Fame shine on, brag, got both. Talk number, talk trophies, talk rings. I've been paid in legacy. Money on me, endless in TNT. From the court to the ring, still moving like royalty. Russell never money, 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 money.
We'll also be returning to the hardwood DKNBA. Yes, you will. Breakdown Prince of Carnage Championship is on the line here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
UCW, new crown, the whole same old story. Russell and go. Friends tries to tell y'all.
This is a bot. It is. It is. I know y'all saw that low battery pop up earlier. I'd be concerned if Evan didn't come back. Ace Indigo misses the crossbody on Evan Russell to start off. Taking the fight to Ace Indigo. Evan Russell. Big punch to the body. Ace Indigo getting his turn at offense. Big elbow to the face of Evan Russell. Cracks Evan across the back with it. Clothesline from Ace Indigo takes down Russell. Oh, belly drop from Ace Indigo. His money team partner called Evan out for constantly talking about his NBA days. Forearm to the face. Evan Russell goes down. A suplex from Ace Indigo. I'm about to say, we're not about to see a repeat of Rose Daniels versus Jade Tempest. Resume, you would too. I mean, facts. He's a 7-time NBA champion, a 4-time MVP. No, he's got to be young enough to still wrestle and shit. He was doing that shit with LeBron in the league. Fuck Carmelo. You got motherfucking AI who was there. You got Kobe. He won 7 of them things. I wouldn't shut the fuck up either. You sound mad that Rose beat down Jade. That outcome of this match to go. I would say this is the 2 more after this, and we're at an hour. So I didn't want this one to be super quick either. Clothesline from Russell connects. Lands the leg of Indigo, takes the legs out from underneath him. Evan Russell is rolling. I feel I know that story. Reminds me of the bedroom. I mean, what? Who said that? Jade, Jade, Jade Tempest proving she's a one-pump chump. Nice cause, nice show. I appreciate it, Nick. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Ace Indigo takes him down. Going for the cover. Once again, two. Evan Russell be able to get back up to his feet. I need this one to go on for a long time because I'm off in 10 minutes. Understand how you would need that to happen. Table dropkick from Evan Russell takes him down. Off the ropes. Russell misses the elbow drop. Ace Indigo with a reversal. Back up to his feet. Not sure why it wouldn't have canceled that move because, you know, it's definitely not Evan Russell didn't see Ace just stand up in front of him. Indigo going to put Russell through a table and Russell with a reversal. Big shots to the body, elbows, get the into the table once again. On my end, after you upload them, the hashtags are UCW, UU, and UCW. Upload them, I'll just take a look at them and make sure that they are good to go before they get put on the roster. And you should Ace Indigo going for the cover on Russell after putting him through the table. Two, only two. Russell continuing to kick out. Hockey stick in his hand. Russell catches that hockey stick to the face. Ace Indigo going for a cover once again. Looks a little desperate to get this match to be over with, in my opinion. What rules are there to be on the roster? Saban, it's really simple. Don't mess with your AI tendencies. That Saban can't join. That's crazy. Plants Ace Indigo. Pretty simple, actually. That's fucking insane. If you want, I can get you invited to the Discord. I'll invite you. I'll send you a DM and get you the invite link. It's also floating somewhere in chat. But essentially, the main one that I really give a shit about is beyond that, it doesn't really matter to me. Your overall is going to change with progression. I've got moveset rules, but I really don't like police. Just as long as we're not... Our move is a spear, a stunner, a power bomb, a fucking pile driver. As long as all of our moves aren't finishing moves, I'm fine. And just don't have excessive. DM me and I'll sum it up. Sounds good, brother. Really hope my shit won't buffer like this because Jesus Christ, it's hard to follow. Yeah, I bet. Yeah. It's slowly pissing me off. Slowly. It also is, you know, it damn near, it's below 20 degrees and snowing outside at the moment, so. Yeah, it's buffering for everybody, Leah. You're fine. It's not a bitrate issue on my end this time. I promise. Ace Indigo with the win. Carnage has a rematch clause. So next week on Breakdown, Evan Russell will take in a Prince of Carnage last man standing match. Ace Indigo Russell this time. Evan Russell also coming off of a very booked week on the UCW roster. So next week, other than the match that, actually no, he isn't on, he's not the champion on that one. Other than the match that Evan Russell has to do on... You didn't even see light. Moment of silence for stream. Yeah, that was the end right there. That was... I'm very concerned now because my viewer count on Streamlabs has disappeared. And I'm Twitch at the moment, and I'm quite confused. So let's go here. Let's make sure stream is actually still up. Okay, stream is up. Okay. Cool. Good. Bet. Very happy with that. Okay. So, for everybody who might not have... Ace Indigo is technically disputed Prince of Carnage champion Russell. And Ace Indigo, next week on Breakdown, will go one-on-one in a Prince of Carnage last man standing match to decide who the real Prince of Carnage champion is. Evan Russell coming off of a booked week, so is Ace Indigo. we're going to leave both of these men off of the Overdrive and Awakening cards. Give them both a week to rest. Whoever walks out next week of the last man or the Prince of Carnage last man standing match will be shit. But this is actually how we have done it for the Prince of Carnage Championship. Every time John Stubbs lost it, every time Owen Thomas lost it, it has always been some type of disputed. They have a last man standing match to decide the real one. Evan Russell, Ace Indigo, both 1-1 is next week. I'm teasing. You bring up John Styles' name, excited and shit. Ladies and gentlemen, the co-main event of the evening. Dad Trainer takes on Drewfie and Baker Perice to decide the #1 contender. Like your 4th account, brother. How's it going? Making their way down to the ring first, representing Venom and Vinyl. One part of your Crossfire Tag Team Champion on Breakdown, Drewfie, making his way down to the ring. I haven't been booked all week. Hey, you had a big week last week, though. Hey. US. I don't know. Drewfie's the Canadian Ice Monster.
Sweat on the mat. Sharpshooters locked, no turn back.
Also, DK, if you are still here, if you would do me the kindness, I will raid into you so that we can get DKU going. Now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way down to the ring, this man is a former Breakdown World Champion. Taking the roster by storm when he showed up, holding on to the belt for longer than Joka. Dad Trainer, making his way down to the ring. Going into podcast mode. Sounds good, Bubba. I will be as detailed as possible. Looking for the rules, couldn't find, brother. There should be a rules tab. How to become united. The pinned message at the very top is the rules in that one. Behind their former Breakdown World Champion. This match is to earn back his #1 contention rights. Dad Trainer saying earlier this evening he was coming to, and if he has to go through Drewfie and Baker Perice, he'll do it. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring, UCW Deathlock Champion. Actually, no. Did he ever win the belt? He beat Drewfie that one time, didn't he? No, he didn't beat Drewfie. My bad.
I am the silence right before the choke. Every hit I take, man, it feeds my soul. A sinner, a shadow's there. I see you down, but I don't care to breathe. When I wrap that arm, you'll beg to leave. No mercy left, I'm beyond repair. The maverick rise.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dad Trainer Baker Perice and Drewfie will be going at World Championship. Dad Trainer gets caught by a big forearm to the back from Drewfie. Drewfie takes down Baker Perice as well. Baker Perice and Drew with a little bit of history for the opportunity to become Breakdown World Champion, taking his former mentor and leader in the Empire of Pain. Ace Anderson leaving the Empire of Pain to Drewfie when he took his hiatus from UCW. Drewfie felt the Empire of Pain backed out on him. All of them went quiet. All of them stopped talking as soon as Ace Anderson left the picture. Drewfie carried the legacy of the Empire of Pain on his back. Ace Anderson, and all of a sudden it's back to being all about Ace Anderson. Drewfie not the biggest fan of that. Drew takes down Dad Trainer. Big kick to the face. Baker Perice takes down Drew. Sledgehammer in the hands of Baker Perice.
What do they mean?
Crow 0731, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. How you find us? Where you from? This is WWE 2K25 EFED. It's called UCW. This is our Friday night show. It's our extreme brand of wrestling. The name of that show is Breakdown. If you are interested in joining, all you got by Baker Perice. Count of 2. Trash cans in the hand of Dad Trainer. Throws it over the top rope. Catches Drewfie and Baker Perice in the face. Good evening. Double team from Dad Trainer and Baker and Drewfie now. Clothesline. Gets caught up on the body of Baker Perice. Not able to make Trainer. Takes him down. Going for a roll up. Never mind. Big slam from Dad Trainer on a 1. Back into the ring. I've got this one mustache hair. Fucking get out of my peripheral vision. Y'all ever have that problem? I know y'all had that problem. Don't lie to me. I got this one mustache hair that I can see creeping up. And I'm like, what the fuck? Face either. Big knees to the body. Drewfie takes down Dad Trainer. Working the arms. UCW. Off the top rope, almost landing on top of Dad Trainer. Dad Trainer gets out of the way. Baker Perice goes down. Big head of Drewfie. Drewfie falls. Only a count of 1. Dad punch. Baker Perice. Can. Dad Trainer lining up Baker. Huge spear. Drewfie with a kendo stick in his hands. Breaks up the pin. On the assault. Kendo stick across the body, the legs, the arms of Dad Trainer. That one across the forehead misses. Dad Trainer knocks it out of his hands. Big knee to the body. Gonna look for 3 of these, trying to keep Dad Trainer down for long enough. 3 seconds is really all he needs. Baker Perice fights back against Drewfie. Drew gets him into the corner. Big knee to the face. How many left? This one and another one. Drew nowhere. Dad Trainer breaks it up with a steel chair. Takes down Baker Perice. Dad Trainer inadvertently saving Baker Pierce's life. That dragon sleeper hold is no joke from Drewfie. Cold on Drew. Big punch to the body. Dad Trainer forgetting that he's messing with the Deathlock champion. Reversal from Dad Trainer. Able to succeed the Deathlock once again. Like, nah, bro. I'm not a Monopoly man. Exactly. Like, this motherfucker just right here. Chilling. And like, I know y'all can't see it, but all I see is that hair. Just right there. It's making it very hard to do my fucking job right now. Leaping clothesline takes down Drewfie. Big punch to the face takes down, or almost Dad Trainer. Dad Trainer with a headbutt takes down Baker Perice. Kendo stick across the knee. Big punch face. Spear from Dad Trainer misses. Drewfie catches him with a big knee to the body. Sledgehammer to follow it up. Going for the cover on the former Breakdown World Champion. I fucking got it. I fucking got it. Dad Trainer standing on the outside. Baker Perice, huge boot from Dad Trainer. Clothesline from Drewfie. Dad Trainer. Big suplex. Only one. Dad Trainer fired up, getting the crowd behind him. Another spear takes down Baker Perice. Going for the cover. 2, 3. Baker Perice has been eliminated. Dad Trainer with 2 spears and a dragon sleeper hold and a super dad punch is all it took. This match is now between Dad Trainer and Drewfie. Next breakdown is going to be lit with my first defense. Oh, for sure. It's always a good time. LC match, but it's Dad Trainer stomping on the face of Drewfie, busting him wide open, trying to keep him down. Going up to the middle rope, decide reversal, big punch to the body. Off the middle rope, a massive punch to the face from Drew. 2, only 1. Question is, makes it female, have depending on the answer. So we have a women's division. Those are in the women's division. It's not very big, but we do have one. It is definitely more of a definitely do that. We could even put them together as like a Crossfire tag teams are not excluded from working on working singles matches or anything like Christy Zed right now. And he is also the Deathlock champion. He is world championship. So just because you're a part of a tag team doesn't mean you can't be a singles competitor. So if you wanted to bring in a man and a woman, that's DT's up on that top rope. Big frog splat, a standing Drewfie, going for the cover. 2. Start off with a female. Sounds good, brother. Sledgehammer to the body, misses. Drewfie catches him. Did you cook, Rad? Just wait. What's going on, Nelly? Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, is this? Sorry, I just got something very nice in my DM. What's going on, Nelly? Nelly B. Dragon Sleeper. Dad Trainer in a good position. Drewfie. Dad Trainer able to get out of it. Neck breaker. Dad Trainer. Dad punch on the way. Drewfie falls. Able to get the reversal. Big punch to the body of Dad Trainer. Clothesline misses. Dad Trainer with a... I can't fucking stand this part. Drewfie goes down. Dad Trainer. Look in the eyes. 2. Only 2. Back up to the top rope. Dad Trainer. Elbow drop misses. Drewfie gets out of the way. Drewfie sneaks up behind him. Throws him against the ropes. Big Dad Trainer falls. Clothesline. Ripcord lariat from Drewfie. Big punch to the face. Misses. Dad. Are we buffering or do I have too much stuff going on? We've had a little bit of a buffering issue tonight with Twitch, Crow. On my end, it says the bitrate's fine, but I've had people who are saying it's buffering. I don't know. Leah with the biddy. Once again, hope you're having a great day. By the back of the head. Big elbows to the body from Dad Trainer. Blame 2K? It's always a blame 2K. Always blame 2K. It's somehow their fault. Sledgehammer to the body. Is it enough? No, it's not. Only a count of 2. Drewfie kicks out. Dad Trainer working the neck of Drewfie now. Snapping it back and forth. This is never... Slams him back down. Priming Drewfie for that guillotine, it looks like. Setting up something big. He's taking aim. Lining Drewfie up and a spear lands. Back of the head of Drewfie landing on that sledgehammer. Dad Trainer go cover. 2, 3. Dad Trainer winning to fight for the Breakdown World Championship. Dad Trainer next week on Breakdown. 2 out of 3 falls Deathmans to Dad Trainer. Evening, the UCW Breakdowns Women World Championship is on the line. Bellatrix will take on the reigning champion, Hannah Storm. Ring announcer, we don't need you. We don't need you to do this. This is a 2 out of 3 fucking their way down to the ring first. This woman is a former Overdrive Women's World. She's made her way back up to the Breakdown #1 contender spot for the World Championship. Defeating Rose Daniels and Marie Kelly last week for this opportunity. Bellatrix making her way down to the ring. Also heard everything, came up short. GG. Ladies and gentlemen, her roster, a two-time breakdown. And ladies and gentlemen, making her way down to the ring. Storm warning. Santana Storm. All good. Also sounds good, Drew. You allow intergender wrestling. Very, very rare. Gender that we've got on a regular basis is the Crossfire Tag Team Division. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a 2 out of 3 falls match set for 2 falls. Possibly. Breakdown Women's World Championship is on the line. 20 count on the outside. Bellatrix starting off strong. Working the body of Santana Storm. Grip around the waist. Storm. Big reversal. Bellatrix keeps the dominant position. Now with the headlock on the ground. Santana's big clothesline takes down Bellatrix. Off the top rope. Moonsault lands. Santana Storm going for the cover. Only a count of 1. First pinfall of the... Up off the top rope. Crying. Power bomb to Bellatrix. Bellatrix very quick. Santana Storm back up to her feet. Looked like Bellatrix might have been going for a cutter. Completely off. Big rolling uppercut takes down Santana Storm right behind her. Big punches to the face. Santana Storm putting on a dominant performance thus far. Throws her into the steel steps. Bellatrix able to get the reversal. Going up to the top rope. Santana Storm catches a drop kick. Perfectly placed by Bellatrix. Underneath the bottom rope. Punch to the face. Big stomps to the body now as well. Santana Storm returning back to dominating, going for the cover on Bellatrix. Only a count of 1. Up to the middle rope. Santana Storm, big kick, gets the separation from Bellatrix. Hurricane Rana takes her down. I'm gonna move this fan real quick. It's fucking hot, y'all. It's hot.